We have our player really putting up a good fight in that last game, almost coming back. We'll see how he does in game number 3. His ID?
MVP DongRaeGu.
In the bottom left starting location, we have our Terran player winning that game. He had an edge for most of it, but then just barely won it in the end. He is
MVP SC.
You know, it really goes to show you, actually, if you're really good with infestors and fungaline, with infestors, how much you can actually kill off.
Yeah, it's
pretty crazy.
It's pretty fantastical.
I mean, for instance, had the Marines not been spread out really, really well, because if you notice, there was the infestors came from the bottom. He threw infested Terrans. The infestors that came from the top all fungal, and then there were a few infested Terrans. But
let's not forget the scan either that killed 2 infestors.
Yeah,
2
that's a good point too.
And I mean, there were so many Red Marines in there. What would 4 more fungals have done?
That's an excellent point, Artosis. Yeah, it just really goes to show you, though, infestors can be incredibly scary if you don't spread.
Oh yeah,
perfectly.
Oh yeah. Well,
wow, DRG has an 83.8% win rate on dual site. Well,
that's pretty scary. I guess I see why you picked the map. Well, I mean, this is going to be a reactor Hellion opening, most likely.
Spawning pool on the way.
And, you know, I'd love to see SC do something a little bit out of the box, outside the box. I mean, for instance, the double starport Banshee, something like that.
Yeah.
Man, that could catch him off guard, even though he already kind of tried it once this game, this series, in game number 1. That's not something you're going to expect to see again, for sure.
Yeah, that's a very good point. It's so interesting to see how do you mix up your builds.
Yeah.
Against who you're against, and it's got to be tough, especially when it's your teammate, potentially the best Zerg in the world.
Well, this bunker just costing some mining time on those drones. Poor drones not mining. Already have cost more than the minerals that he's going to lose canceling it.
And DRG smartly makes sure that there are no drones at this expansion so that the Marine can't get any kills off here. He may want to turn around with the Marine here because there are Zerglings on the way. He's like, why can't I get in this bunker? This bunker looks like crap. Come on. All right. Goodbye, Marine.
It's like it's almost finished. Hey, it's a roof over my head. Just let me get in there. Ring around the Vespene Geyser. Pocket full of minerals.
This is a map that I believe was inspired by you know, games like Han and League of Legends. You know, where it's one side's all, you know, looks one way and the other side looks another way.
I believe you. I haven't really played those games.
I played them briefly. But you know what it is? I'm too much of a one-on-one game guy.
Yeah. I can't rely on a team.
Yeah, I
have
cannot
trust
rely
issues.
on a team. I was hurt before. Yeah. Never again. I could make it on my own.
I actually have a funny team story for you, Tasis, because right now this is a reactor Hellion build, and it's going to be very standard in defense and harassment.
Sure.
So here we go. Ready? Do you remember Cloud Ladder? Gloria Ladder, that type of stuff from StarCraft 1?
Yeah.
You'd actually have to go to the page and type in your opponent's team name and their player names to report a loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice denial.
And that's how you would report a loss. So I made a team with one of my friends back then called... The name of the team was Backwards Alphabet Team, but that was backwards. And then we were each one half of the alphabet backwards. So when we beat people and they realized what they had to report and what they had to type in, because you couldn't just copy-paste on the old Battle.net 1.0.
Yeah.
You would actually have to look at that and then Alt-Tab like 1,000 times to type it in, and then you would probably have something wrong. It was one of the funniest things, and we just... I didn't even like 2 vs. 2. I just did that to completely troll people.
That is so funny.
Yes, it was so funny.
That's so funny that you would bring up the olden days when actually people you had to report games on the ladder. Because I remember that too.
Yeah.
And I mean, there were some ladders where the other player had to confirm whether or not.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, what if he doesn't confirm? And then you don't get the points?
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Well, good old days, I guess. And that actually saw the extra command center at Zergling. One interesting thing, though, he held the Marauders back. He's going for Marauder stim timing here, but plenty of spines. DRG is going to be completely fine against that. In fact, I want to see if he saw both tech labs. Is that why he's going for that? No, he only saw one. Yeah. So he actually doesn't know for certain that this is actually the Marauder stim plus Hellion timing, but he's getting more than enough spines. DRG is really playing safe. He saw something that kind of set him off, and he's going to have 2 transfusions, which is huge.
But, you know, it's hard to get everything covered here with
yeah, it's
2 entrances.
It's wide.
So,
man.
I mean, he might carve up one side and then go in from behind.
His speed is not quite done yet either. And he's trying to reposition his spines. This is quite difficult for him.
All right, taking a peek here. He may go for the other side.
Perhaps waiting for the last 2 Marauders.
Yep,
Stim is done. Concussive shells are done. Good move there. Killing off the creep. He doesn't want him to see this until the very last possible second. The Zergling speed will finish. Baneling Nest about to finish as well. And an Infestation pick goes down. I love Infestor games. They're so fun.
Well, I think nobody has Infestor usage that is... Oh,
here we go!
His hand has been tipped, and he's moving in!
And he's going to... very good positioning. Great positioning, in fact. 14 Banelings on the way. He's not going to hit this until he has those.
But he's also roasting the Banelings right now.
Oh! And, well, this is just great by SC. Such great play. Making the Banelings hit those Marauders, which is exactly what he does not want to do. And now there is so much left.
He might be in some serious trouble right now. The Banelings are backing up. The Spine Crawlers take quite a while to finish up. Burrowing. Oh, so close. He's getting so close with those.
Well, there's still a lot of Zerglings popping out. All right, positive things for DRG. He didn't lose drones there. He lost a lot of units, yes, but he did not lose drones.
And he gets this Spine Crawler in the last second. The Zerglings with not the best angle here on those Hellions. And now the Queen's off screen.
And that's the Queen with the transfuse, and it goes down. Big mistake.
And he's not giving up. He is continuing to push forward with his DRG barely hanging on by a thread right now.
And he's going to lose that Queen that has a transfuse. Oh man, just as getting transfuses. SC targets him down. Beautiful play there. Sometimes a single transfuse can change the tide of one of these battles. A lot of Banelings coming up now.
The Spine Crawler only getting 1 shot off as the Hellions come in here now, doing so much damage. Another Spine Crawler does finally plant itself.
DRG,
though, is not stopping.
He has a lot of gas, and pathogen glands are almost done. If he somehow can sneak out 1 Infestor, he starts 1 Infestor, as I say that. And if he can get even 1 out, 1 fungal growth will stop this rush completely. But in the meantime, SC is macroing furiously at home and getting actually a really nice unit composition. The only problem with it being no Siege Tank. So Infestor play is going to be great once he stabilizes.
Okay, coming here for another poke. Backs up, is trying to bait those Zerglings out.
And DRG is actually just trying to stall a little bit, unless he overcommits.
Oh! Nice catching 2 of those Hellions. And the Zerglings cleaning up that Marauder. And this army is becoming less and less and less significant here. Yeah. And it looks like this is going to be the next chapter in this game as he goes ahead and backs up and focuses instead on his, a more balanced army with Marines.
SC has not seen the Infestation Pit. He's continuing to build Hellions instead of Siege Tanks, and he's switching over to Marines. Now, this does not bode well for him, because Fungals are going to rip apart an army that does not have Siege Tanks as part of it. He can Fungal Bane, he can Fungal Ling, he can do whatever he wants.
All right, he's moving out.
And he sees the Infestors, he's like, uh-oh, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
And now he starts Siege Tanks immediately. As soon as he saw the Infestor, a Siege Tank. Alright, so a 3rd base going up for DRG, very well timed. He's held everything off,
and that's
stabilized.
He needs to get these bunkers up, because otherwise he's just going to get bungled. Yep. He has no Siege Tanks yet.
And in fact, we have 2-2 for Zerglings on the way, and Burrow. as well as a hive. Everything actually looks great for DRG right now. DRG has really done quite a job here. In fact, that hive this time, I think, is for 3-3.
Yeah, could be. All right, he's going to try to peek in here. He'll see the bunkers and logically back off. Man. Well, the Infestors and Zerglings backing up now.
And dropship play will commence, because when you play against Infestor, you do definitely want to mix in some dropship play, as they don't have mutas to actually hunt down your dropships.
Yeah, they have to catch him in that moment. Otherwise, they just get away. Okay, so here comes the Medivacs now. Yeah. And he's unloading over here because he wants to stem and have them all out. If he can get anything over there.
By the way, SC is getting an armory and a second eBay, as well as +1 armor right now, but he only has 1-0, and we have 2-2 about to finish for DRG. So his Zerglings actually are going to kill Marines. They have three upgrade lead, and that's just gigantic. I mean, a 1 upgrade lead, you're like, yeah, that sucks. A 2 upgrade lead, you're like, oh, I'm in trouble. But a 3 upgrade lead, that's when you just...
Nice.
Lost an Infestor there, unfortunately.
Very good handling of that.
3-3 starts with the hive as well as Adrenal. All right, so he's going 3-3 Adrenalings with Infestors. So sick.
I wouldn't be shocked if the Zerg just is a timing attack on the third base here.
Oh, you think so?
I think it could happen.
Could be.
But we'll see.
He's even going an Ultralisk Cavern at this point.
Yeah.
Just
you know, this looks like StarCraft 1.
Yeah, of course it does. StarCraft 1 is the greatest RTS by a bajillion miles.
And as this game slowly evolves.
No, and it's becoming like StarCraft 1 because that's what StarCrafts do, man.
Oh, dude, you know what? He actually might just go for the second base instead.
Look at that. Throws that in to take splash damage, and bam! Fumbles all around. And everything barely lives. And he loses Infestors.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Nice. Another fungal.
That did not work like he wanted.
I think he thought there was just enough that he could actually take all that out.
Yeah, and it was actually exactly the opposite. Everything was so deep red, he should have just thrown some more fungals. That was actually very unfortunate.
I do like that one little subtle thing, though. He throws out that infested Terran to absorb the initial siege tank shot so that Zerglings don't.
And it's going to tell you how many siege tanks are right around there in that range, because that's where his infestors are going to stand. So if there's 5 blasts that hit it, he doesn't even move in. Yeah. He says, oh, wait, my infestors are going to get killed in 2 seconds. Forget that. But 1, he's like, yeah, I'll do it. But then he messed it up. That was actually a big mess up for him. He could have done so much more damage.
There's 3 ghosts on the way right now. And looks like EMP or Snipe is going to be used on these infestors.
3-3 for melee. The Adrenal Gland upgrade just finished. Chitinous plating, Baneling speed, and Ultras on the way. That's like, what a sick army DRG is making here. It's so beautiful.
All right, another attack. But you do not want to attack into bunkers with Zergling Infestor, generally, unless you're 100% sure you're going to win.
Yeah.
Bunkers are sort of like that counter to Ling Infestor.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
Yeah.
The Infestor is going to try to get a fungal off here. Looks like the Medevac will get away. Oh, will it? Nope. Beautiful.
Oh, and he does target thunder. He's on the medevac. Good job. Wow, were you the voice actor for Dying Marines?
Yeah, man.
All right, so
this hatchery should be canceled. Unless, did he not cancel it? Oh my god.
No, he didn't. 4 base against 3 right now. 200 supply against 167. Nice drop. He picks up for the drop there. SC right now trying to take an additional base. This is actually turning into an epic game.
All right, he's attacking now down towards the bottom right. And now he's out of range of those siege tanks, so yeah, he will have flip there. That is for sure.
Well, we have like this ultimate ground army composition from DRG right now. It's pretty scary. But we're having a lot of Marauders mixed in for SC, which are going to help out immensely. You know, it's Marauders against Ultralisks can be quite gross.
Can you check how many tech labs have barracks attached to them? Because you're going to have to get a lot. Actually,
3.
He's got 4. 4? Yeah. Oh, no.
That's
you're right. That's a factory. All right.
Yeah, Yeah,
So,
so,
he's
okay,
gonna
well,
move
here we
in.
go.
This spot is a little bit vulnerable.
Yeah, SC does not have most of his units here. It's kind of a scary location. And that is a lot of Banelings rolling in. And he's just going through everything.
He is shredding this up.
Oh my. That is a lot of Ultralisks with a lot of upgrades.
And now we see why most of these games SC was doing very unusual strats, because you play more of a standard game, and this tends to be what the end game looks like for DRG. Snipe coming down here, but is it really enough? The answer is no.
Yeah, he does not have any planetary to fall back to. GG. DRG
Damn.
to the round of 16.
DRG is so sick.
SC
Dude.
to the code A, round 2. And $1 from Tasteless into our Tasteless pocket.
All right, let me get that dollar out. What you want me to do on a camera?
No, it's fine.
Here you go.
I'd let him know if he was scumbag. Where'd my other dollar go? Oh, it fell off my desk. Okay.
Like, stole it.
I was like, oh, you just hand me that same dollar back? Here's forever.
I'm a magician nerd.
Yeah. Doing your magical tricks and whatnot.
Yep. All right, well, as you can see, they're all friends. They're all teammates.
Yeah.
Talking about that game. Obviously, ideally, they would have all gone through, but that's not possible.
Yes.
And I think we will see SC back in Code S.
Look, I want everyone in Code S, except the guys that suck.
Yeah.
All right. It was a really nice game. That was a very well-played game by both sides. DRG barely holding on, choosing a really cool tech route. And SC immediately switching into tanks. He was a little bit spread too thin, trying to take that 4th base. Probably should have maxed out, really worked on his
He
composition.
might want to do something like get a depot wall, for instance, that last attack there. Just have some line of defense.
Yeah, even make more barracks there for macro.
If you look at that map, by the time you're taking your 4th base, if it's at the bottom right,
you're a Terran,
you are spread out so far, and that's how you abuse Terrans in the late game.
Yeah, they have weak
They're
points,
not
man.
mobile. They're not
if you
that
unsiege
mobile.
all your tanks and just move everything in a clump to go attack where he's attacking where you're weak, then suddenly everything's like clumped up. It's not in the positions you want it. It's rough.
It's too bad. But then again, DRG was going to win that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the results for today's games. Here they are.
Genius crushes the group 2-0. Goes in first seed for the round of 16. DRG, very great games from him today. Goes on the round 16 as well. SC, unfortunately, now in Code A, round 2. Don't read the lies. It's round 2 for him. And round 1 of Code A will be EG's JYP. Unfortunately, all the EG guys in round 1 of Code A this season.
Yeah. JYP, I feel bad for him, but he's going to have to go up and train harder. And the next match we're going to be doing Group G, which will be tomorrow, same time, same place.
Yeah, we're going to have a live Slayers Brown, I'm Happy, and Marine King Prime. A lot of Terrans, but I got to tell you, Slayers Brown, he is one special Protoss.
Brown picking the, I believe, least popular color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's your favorite color? It's like, meh.
My favorite color is brown. You're like, really?
Yeah.
I believe if your favorite color is yellow, that means that you are more likely to be a psychopath.
Orange as well.
Orange
fit in there with orange and yellow, man.
Red is my favorite color. The color of passion.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, get some tickets if you're watching right now. And these also make great gifts. So.
Oh yeah. Best gift of all is the gift of StarCraft 2.
I'm one of those people. I never know what to get people for gifts.
That's right. In fact, you've never gotten me a gift.
Yeah, well, that's because I don't love you. So, check that out. It is going to be Lunar New Year next week. So, that is a major holiday here in Korea.
Yeah, Tasteless I will not be casting that week because there's no good ass guys.
I will be playing video games in my underwear in the day and being drunk at night. So
sick. I'm going to play games in my underwear during the day, and then I'm going to take a shower because I'm all hot and sweaty, and then I'm going to play in clothes at night. Perhaps pajamas. We'll see.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Sorry, I was a little bit off the second half of these casts today, but I'll do my best to do better tomorrow. Much love from Tastosis. I'll see you next time.